Hello, this is Natalie Luke, and welcome to 6 Tips to Managing the Bully in the Office. Workplace bullies suck, and they suck energy and the life out of a person and a corporation. They get away with being a bully because people let them get away with it. Why? Because most people don't like to think that workplace bullies exist, and if they do think bullies exist, they don't want to admit it out loud for the fear of becoming a target of the bully. So what can you do about it if you're the target of the bully? Chances are, if you're the target of the bully, you're at a loss as the best way to handle the bully in the office. It's difficult to deal with an adult bully because workplace bullies often are not well understood. What is worse, when the bully is the person of authority, dealing with the bully is even harder. There are shaky rules for handling the adult bully and limited harassment laws. Stopping an adult bully is very challenging, if not impossible. So here are a few tips that have helped me when dealing with bullies. Tip number 1, realize that you are not a victim. Instead, you are a target. Bullies tend to target people who have something they want. Such as social power, wonderful talent, or special abilities. They would love to take you down a notch. Know that you're a target because they see you as special. You didn't do anything to put yourself in the harm's way of the bully, but once you find you're a target, do not see yourself as a victim. Tip number 2. The bully will criticize you, and that will bring about a temptation to believe that what the bully has to say is true. If you're unduly criticized or falsely accused of wrongdoing by the bully, ask for substantial evidence of these claims and record the event in writing. You'll need to keep a detailed written account of each false accusation and instances of bullying. Being able to prove that you are constantly singled out for no reason and are a target of frequent attacks will go a long way to dealing with the office bully in the long run. Your notes are especially critical if you're a person of a protected class, a woman, a person over the age of 40, or a minority. Keep notes, and this will aid you in making your case. Avoid the bully is tip number 3. Remember, bullies love target practice. Find ways to avoid the bully. You need to give yourself a break because dealing with bullies is often difficult work and the bully is on the hunt to take down targets. If you're not there in their way to be a target, they'll find somebody else. So don't expose yourself to the bully unless you absolutely have to. Tip number 4, be smart about who you talk to about your concerns. Others may know and agree that the person you're dealing with is a bully, but they're not willing to take on the target themselves, and they're not willing to admit they believe that person is a bully because they themselves do not want to become a target. Others will be more than likely agree with the bully just so they won't be a target. Others will be willing to give you advice about what not to do or how not to get bullied, so these people will not take on your cause and they will not help you. Tip number 5, if you're willing and ready to fight the bully, you can contact your union or others within your organization. Not all organizations or unions will help employees address an adult bully. You've got to know this. You can also take your bully problems to your manager or supervisor, unless of course they're the ones that are doing the bullying. It's not usually a good idea to skip the proper hierarchy, but if the supervisor or the manager is the one bullying you, you'll probably need to speak to the higher-ups. And last, get a copy of your company's harassment and bullying policies so that you are fully versed in understanding your rights within your company policy. In the end, you need to take care of you. Keep your chin up, and remember, others don't define you, you do. If you're a target of a bully, you're probably wondering if now's the right time to make a change in your career. You can know if now is the right time by taking a private self-assessment. Click below the video and you'll find your self-assessment so that you can know whether or not now is the perfect time to make that career change. This is Natalie Luke. I am an empowerment coach dedicated to bringing out the best in you so that you can transform your life into what you really want. Feel free to connect with me through LinkedIn, Facebook, or Twitter. Be sure to grab a copy of your Unsealing Your Career: How to Shatter Barriers and Transform Your Career at Any Age.